Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Alicia and today's video we're talking April TBR. I don't have too many books on this TBR, but a lot of them are chunky books. So let's see what I'll be reading for April. Now before we get started, I do have one book from March that will carry over into April, as the audiobook for it did not come in time, and that is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This was my rom-com pick for March, and I didn't get the audiobook in time, so this will probably be read. It's kind of like when it comes in, I'll just drop everything, read it, and then continue. But this is my carryover from March. Now, getting into April's books, the first one you will have seen already, as it is the continuation of our Reading by Candlelight book club pick. This one we decided to read half in March and half in April, and that is House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. This is the third book in the Crescent City series. As you can see, I'm clearly past the halfway point, but what I've been doing is been trying to read at least 200 pages a day. So I just started this not too long ago. Today's goal is to get to the 600 page mark, so that's where we're at. I'm currently, I think I'm 488 is where I'm at. So hopefully we can continue those pages. The next one is for the So Moted Be book club, and this is hosted by Sam over at Yarn Reader. All of the links for the book discussions and book clubs will be in the description below. But for April, we are reading The Age of Witches by Louisa Morgan. Another witchy read. This one seems like it's going to be interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll just say I'll read this part. It says, a magical tale of family, ambition, and love set in a gilded age of New York and London. I do see a 1692, so we will have a little bit of a historical aspect. Me and historical don't mix that often, so we'll see. I did like the first one, The Age of Witches, that I read from her, so we'll see if that continues with this. For my non-fiction of the month, we'll be reading a quick and tiny The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. I remember there was a whole, everybody jumped on the bandwagon for this. I was not one of those people. I did buy the book but never read it, so now we'll see how much I agree or disagree with her methods. Because I know at one point someone told me that it's almost like taking everything down to being like a minimalist, but organizing it as you go. And one of the things was to have no more than 30 or 40 books, or it was like a small amount, and I was like, have you seen my shelves? There's probably 30 to 40 or more books just in the screen. So that's not happening. Moving on to my rom-com for the month, we're going to be reading Twisted Love by Anna Huang. I have been recommended this one so many times, and it was finally pulled from the rom-com jar, so we're going to read this one. Continuing the book series for this month, we're going to be doing The Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan, Percy Jackson number 4, which means only one left after this, and we have finished the Percy Jackson series, I think, right? I will find out and go from there. My graphic novel for this month I got from the library, and it's very huge and heavy, but we are going to be reading Lore Olympus Volume 4. I do like that this is hardcover. All of mine are paperback. So I don't know. I might upgrade my collection. But that one was from the library. And then if I finish those, which should not be a problem, because a lot of those, the graphic novel and Marie Kondo, I could probably read in a day or two. If I finish those, though, I'm going to be reading Pucking Around by Emily Rath. This one has been recommended to me by two of my friends, Clint and Hope, I believe. And I know that Sam is reading it, I believe, over at Yarn Reader. So, I'm not big on sports, but I hear that they are really good. So we'll see about this one. I'm not a sports person, but if it's fiction and there's some things going on, I hear that there's some really good spicy scenes in that one. We'll see. And then also, again, if I can get those done, because this is, again, a chunky book. Court by Tracy Wolff. This is book 4 in the Crave series. I have been rereading them with kind of staying within this series or universe, because even though the new series coming out in May is not this exact universe, I believe it is going to be similar. So I want to reread these and then read the new one when it comes out. And I think that one comes out in May. May 7th comes to mind. I'm not 100% sure. But this is book 4, so there's 2 more books after this. And then we'll be able to read more. I also have Starbringer that I also want to read, which I know is a completely different series. But I'm enjoying my reread. This is my 3rd time reading these, and I just love being reminded of where these characters have been, where they're going, how they have grown since book 1, and the relationships that everybody's having. So, if you know, you know. If not, read it and find out. I highly recommend that series. But that is all for me in the month of April. Well, that is all for me in this video, guys. If you've made it this far, leave me some sort of bookish emoji. Let me know in the comments down below what you will be reading. Please like, comment, and subscribe as it helps the channel grow. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.